Two circles have their radii as 6 cm and 14 cm. Find the ratio of their circumferences and areas. In order to proceed in this question, we just need to know the formula to calculate the circumference of a circle and also the formula to calculate the area of the circle. So what is the circumference formula? 2 pi r, right? Similarly, the area of the circle is given by pi r square, right? Now let's proceed further. We'll assume the radius of the first circle as r1 and the radius of the second circle as r2. Now what is going to be the ratio between the circumferences of two circles? 2 pi r1 is to 2 pi r2, right? And as we can clearly see, we can cut off the 2 pi's. Now it's all about the substitution of the two radius in this ratio. So 6 is to 14, and if we simplify it further, we are going to get 3 is to 7. So the ratio between the circumferences of the two circles is 3 is to 7. Now similarly, let's find out the ratio between their areas, and the formula is already known as pi r square, right? So let's find the ratio as pi r1 square is to pi r2 square. Now we can clearly cut off the pi, and substituting the value of r1 and r2, we are going to get 6 square is to 14 square, right? So 6 times 6 is to 14 times 14. Now if possible, let's try to simplify. This shall become 3, this should become 7, this shall become 3, and this should become 7. Now 3 3s are 9, 7 7s are 49. So the ratio between the areas of the two circles is 9 is to 49. The same question can be solved in just 1 second of time by looking into the question directly. For example, let's take the first case. We are trying to find out the ratio between the circumferences, right? And we know that circumference is a one-dimensional value, and in the ratio we are going to equate 2 pi r1 and 2 pi r2. We already know that the 2 pi is a common factor in both the cases, right? So instead of doing all these steps which we have done in the first way, we can just directly write the ratio as 6 is to 14, and which means we can further simplify it as 3 is to 7. The ratio between the circumferences is 3 is to 7. Similarly, if we look into the area of the circle, we know that it's a two-dimensional parameter, and again in this formula we know that the pi is going to be a constant and definitely it's going to get cancelled off, right? So what we are supposed to do? We can simply write down the ratio between the areas as r1 square is to r2 square. So the ratio should become 6 square is to 14 square, and this can be simplified further as 9 is to 49.